Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome in any of my videos. Today I'm going to ask our spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming your way, what's going on around you, a connection that you may be thinking of. So let's see what our guides have for us. Let's see what's in the cards. Let's ask the cards. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Anybody that's newly guided here, I'm so grateful Spirit has guided you to this reading. There must be a message here for you. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need my Capricorns to hear today? What is it meant for them? I have up in the air. I feel a little bit disconnected. I'm not sure. Sometimes we just don't know. We don't know where we're headed. We want all the answers. I have somebody's pulling on my heartstrings. Somebody is playing with my emotions. Yeah, I mean, that's hard. You know, you don't know where you stand. You don't know where you stand. You know, are they playing games? Is it they just can't commit one way or another? So meanwhile, you're kind of, you know, I don't know, trying to keep the equilibrium, keep things going as best you can, see where it's headed. I have, is this a player? Are they hiding their intentions? So they're saying cross my mind, cross my mind a couple of times, that they could be a player. You know, is there somebody else going on? I got to tell you, if it's crossing your mind and your intuition is saying what's going on here, probably something could be going on. So be careful with that. I have trapped. I feel stuck. I feel like I can't move in this situation. Your heart could really be connected to this person. And sometimes we stay in a relationship longer than we should because we're in love with that person. And we look at all these things that are going on around us and we say, you know, like, what am I doing? You know, what am I doing? But then we still stay there. You know, I get it, but we've got to find out we got to find out their true intentions. What are their true intentions, Spirit? What's really going on here? Are they just avoiding? I have nostalgic, getting back with an ex, stuck in the past, haunted by memories. Okay, it does feel like a past connection. It does feel like either a second time around, or we've done this before. Maybe we're not necessarily in a no contact, but maybe we have had episodes where we've pushed this person away. A little bit of a push, you know, you keep pushing me away energy. So why do I keep, you know, letting you come back? Or why do I chase back after you? You know, like, what's going on here? But it is a feeling of, there's just so many emotions. There's so much history with this person. I have my hearts in knots. I'm so emotionally confused and I'm getting mixed signals. One day they're on. One day they're off. One day they're all in. The next day they don't know what they want. I have happiness and together at the bottom of my deck. So I just got like kind of a rainbow of hope. A little bit of rainbow of hope there. I want a deeper connection. Okay. If we're going to reconcile, I want it to be for good. You could be feeling like this is a soul connection and we are meant to be together. So why is this person still? It was almost like I felt like I was a puppet there for a second. You know, I just felt like this person they're holding all the cards for some reason. And they're not necessarily holding all the cards. What they're doing is manipulating your emotions. They know you're in love with you. They know that you're in love with them. And they may know that you're not going anywhere. So that could be really, really difficult right now. So let's start with this mixed signal feeling. I like the rainbow of hope. I'm going to grab that because you know, we all need hope. I mean, we're hanging in there for a reason. Obviously, we love this person. Obviously, there's more good than bad. Otherwise, you would have left a long time ago. We just wanted to get better. So let's talk about this mixed emotions. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a King of Pentacles. And I have a Magician. Is there something going on with your person that has nothing to do with the relationship? Is my first question. That this person is consumed with money, lack of money, scarcity, working hard, getting their arms around everything that they're supposed to get around. They're saying dreams of a bigger future, like they see themselves as up on a pedestal and they're not there, and they see themselves as bigger than where they are, if that makes sense. They see themselves as, I have the potential to make a lot more money. I should be making a lot more money. I'm better than this energy. I don't get paid enough for what I'm doing. So those are changes that I feel like they have to make within themselves. So I feel like when they get kind of pity pot me energy, they take it out on this relationship. That if I wasn't in a relationship, I could focus on being better. If I wasn't in a relationship, I wouldn't have to spend money on things I don't want to spend money on, something like that. So there's a resentment to be in a relationship, and that's not fair to you. I have an Emperor. Yeah, they're trying to build themselves up, and for some reason they can't get there. You know, it doesn't mean that they're not successful. It doesn't mean that they aren't good at what they do or anything like that. They see themselves at a much higher level, and they're having a struggle, Spirit just said, getting to that level. So therefore it's everybody else's fault. And therefore, you know, I don't have what I want. So they're not happy with what they want. So there's the Fool. So it's almost as if, like, if I just started my life over again, there's a lot of people that think if I just pick up and move, my life would be easier. Okay, new job, new home, new everything. My life would start over and I'd be easier. But the problem is you take yourself with you. No matter where you go, you're taking yourself and all your problems with you. And I feel like your person's trying to do a little bit of that. That if I was starting new with something, then it would be fun. It would be exciting. I would have, you know, all this other stuff going on in my life. And so they're searching for happiness in the wrong place, and you're hanging in there for a reason. Maybe you see that they're struggling. Maybe you see that they are trying to find themselves. Maybe you see them for the person that they're meant to be. Maybe you believe in them because you could be their biggest cheerleader. You could be the person who says, I know you'll get there. You're just not there yet. Don't give up. Don't give up. You know, it takes time. It takes time to build a business. It takes time to build a career. You're doing great. You know, it's going to get easier, whatever it is. But it is a feeling of you believe in them. Do they believe in you? Spirit just asked. Do they really believe in you? Or is it always focusing back on them with this, I got to put me first. I gotta take care of my business. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So is it always about them? And you're starting to feel that maybe, you know, why are they pushing you away, Spirit? I have calmer waters, getting rid of upheaval and leaving the drama behind. So this person could be just cutting off. Sometimes, you know, that tuning out energy, that I've got too much on my plate, too much on my mind. So at the end of my day, I don't want to hear what's going on in your life, because that sounds to me like you're high maintenance, you're high drama. I can't handle my stuff. I don't want to hear about your stuff. But that's not a relationship. And I feel like they're saying you have too much drama going on around you. And what they would love to say is, you know, can you shut your mouth? You know, it's like, but they can't say that, you know, like, can you not talk? You know, that's not going to happen. There's drama, 222 on the clock when I'm recording this. Choose wisely. Consider long-term issues before you commit. Wait, compromise, and trust. Is this the best choice for you? There is a sense of push-pull. There is a sense of, we've gone through this rodeo before. This person, there's a sense of this person always comes back to you. Possibly with apologies, you're right, you know, whatever they say. You're in it for the long haul, Spirit's saying, and you're questioning, are they in it for the long haul? Because they always, I feel like they always go out on a fork. Like, we're going down a path, and then the next thing I know is they're going on a fork in the road, and like, where are you going? Like, what just happened? And I feel like it comes out of nowhere. Like, something triggers them. They're upset with something going on in their life. They can't handle life. They are struggling with just everything hits them all at once. Kids, bills, work, boss, you know, and you know, whoever their significant partner is, it's like, blah, you know, they just can't handle it. Nurture and growth. Attend to your bond with love and patience. We have to have trust, support, and be playful. We have to spend more time together, Spirit's saying. We have to do things that are other than necessary things. We've lost that sense of just the two of us. Maybe we spend too much time with family, doing things with family, or we spend too much time doing things with other people, and we don't spend enough time just being alone. So there's a sense of what happened to us. I have distance. Challenges create space between you. I feel like this is an emotional distance. And then here's the long haul. I just felt that a minute ago. Spirit just said, I'm in it for the long haul. So here's long haul on the card. Thank you, Spirit. I can feel the emotional distance. And I guess that's why I'm wondering, is this person going to turn around again? Is this person going to come back around, want to be in this connection, put more energy and time? They're saying they feel like when they solve some kind of problem, that they'll be in a better position to put more energy into this. But that's not fair to you. Like, you're supposed to wait for them to have more of a perfect life. You're supposed to wait for them to have, like, everything is perfect, so then you can be in their life. Like, that's not life. So you deserve more is how I feel. And if this person isn't putting enough time into you, then they've got to realize that we need more time together is how it keeps coming into me. This is a jumper. I have a moon. I have an emperor. I have a queen of swords. And I have a six of swords. So this queen is, as much as this queen loves this emperor, this queen is starting to think, like, what's in it for me? And they could be feeling that. They could be starting to think, I'm going to lose you. A little bit of fear coming into me. Are they going to act on that fear, Spirit? Spirit's saying it takes a lot for them to react because they know that you're not going. There's a sense of you're not going anywhere, and they take advantage of that. So that is like, I don't know, maybe you threatened before that you would end it or leave, but you never did, or they just know that you're so in love with them or want them to be in their life. So there's this sense of, I hate to say it, but, you know, can they do whatever they want and get away with it? You know, and is there enough is enough? You know, sometimes enough is enough. Spirit, tell me about this person's feelings. What is going on? I have a page of wands. I have a 10 of pentacles. I have a king of swords. And I have a 4 of pentacles. There's that feeling of I'm trying to work on something. I'm trying to fix something right now in my life. It could be debt. It could be, I'm trying to just get some money in the bank. I'm trying to pay off something. I'm trying to, I'm working 2 jobs. But I will tell you, the page came into me as I want it to be better too. Like there's a sense of this king saying, you know, we can have it all someday. They're too far ahead of themselves, is how I feel. That they don't stay with right. They're going to lose what they have in the day because they're forecasting that someday I'm going to have. So they've got to learn how to stay in the day more, and they're struggling with that. But I will tell you that they do see that you guys could be together. You could be strong. You could have a lot together. So they do see it. They see it as much as you see it. So they're just having a hard time with kind of staying in the day and juggling it all. I don't know. Do they have enough time for you? I have Strength and a Lover's card at the bottom of my deck, and I have an Empress. So they probably have told you that you're the most important thing in their life. Every time they feel you pulling away or things are getting bad, they probably come back and, you know, make you fall in love with them all over again. Spirit's saying there's something between the 2 of you that no one can take away. So even if it's mixed signals, even if it's, I don't know where we stand at times, I don't know what's going through this person's head, there's always this sense of they always come back to you. Even if you feel like they're interested in somebody else, even if you broke up, they come back. So not that you want that, you know, because you don't want them to be going and then coming back all the time. You want them to go and you want them to stay. You know, like, can't you just stay? Can't you just, you know, hang out here for a little while and not make me go through all this kind of mind game stuff? You've got a Lover's card. It is a bond that, it's a bond that can't be broken, is what's happening. And you know it, and you're being very patient with this person, either helping them to learn lessons, helping them to grow within this relationship, helping them solve problems in the 3D world. So you could be just very generous with your time and your energy and your willingness to be in this connection with them. They've got to give more. They do. You're incredibly alluring to me, and I'm very attracted to you. So there's probably a deep attraction. I'm not doubting that. Don't take this personally, but my heart belongs to someone else. It's taken. I don't know if that's the case, but they said it crosses your mind that there could be somebody else. Like, why have they been pulling away? Why have they been quiet? What isn't working? Is there somebody else? I know you're my soulmate. I'm leaning more towards this person is struggling with life on life's terms. I'm not where I want to be at this stage in my life. I thought that I would be more successful. I thought that I'd be in a better financial position. I thought that my life would be different, and it's not. And I just can't get there. I can't figure it out. And I work like a dog, and they're frustrated. So I feel like that's more what's going on than they're out hunting for something else. My heart isn't open to anyone because of how I was hurt in the past. So I don't know if, they still struggle with, I don't want to be hurt again. Some of you could have that. I'm always excited to talk to my friends about you. I'm always gloating about you. So behind the scenes, they're still pretty proud to be with you. They still kind of show you off somehow. I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. You know, I feel like this relationship isn't defined. I feel like there's a lot of, sometimes I'm in their life and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I show up at family events, but sometimes I don't. I feel like there's a lot of that going on and has been going on over the years. And it's just kind of chalked up as whatever. And that's not good enough anymore. I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. I still have doubts. That could be you, that could be them. Right now, I'm feeling like this person is struggling with, I'm trying to do it all and I can't. So I feel like they're discouraged. I just feel like they're discouraged within themselves. So they've got to find themselves a little more to be able to give to you more. I'm attached to my ex. This could be you. I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically, spiritually. I need time, space to break a connection. Yeah, even if even if on either side, even if somebody came into their life or your life, I always find my way back to you. So it's hard to even try to think about starting a relationship with somebody else. Yeah, there's an invisible string that will always connect you, Spirit said. You know, we all know those invisible strings, right? It's an invisible string that will connect us forever. And I think sometimes it prevents us from trying to move on even. Because we always question, is it going to get better? It's going to change, because sometimes it gets better. And then it changes again. So it's a little bit of and they're saying over the years. So maybe this has been going on a long time with somebody. I have the wild side. There's a side of you I haven't seen and I want to see you let loose, get wild, and let's have some fun. Maybe I haven't seen that side of you in a long time. Maybe we haven't had fun in a long time. It's been too serious. It's been talking about our feelings or what are we going to do or where are we going? Let go of the past. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Wow. Our past hold us back from our future. I really feel like that's probably what's going on. It's life. It's the life that's around us. And you are my soulmate on the bottom of my deck. Oh boy, we have to learn how to live in the 3D in a 5D relationship. You are my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny and we belong together. There's this incredible sense of the real world is overwhelming or too much at times. And what gives is this relationship. It's the one area of our life that we can push away the responsibility and take something off our plate because everything else is maxed out. So unfortunately, we're hurting the person that loves us the most over and over again. So somebody has to learn to balance it all, juggle it all, accept what's in their life and what is their potential in the future and work towards it with a partner. But it is an invisible string that bonds you together. And I don't think that anything or anyone is going to break it. So you guys have to figure this out. You got to figure this out. Keep going. I'm going to say just keep going, keep trying, keep manifesting, spend some time together, have some fun. Try to not be serious all the time. Try to live in the day, not project into the future as best you can. I want to thank Spirit for these feelings and these emotions and these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, I'm so grateful. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your kind words and your comments always. I'm very happy to read them. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. Also, my other 2 YouTube channels, I'll put the link in the description for you. My Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame and Soulmate channel. So those have additional readings. So we'll see you all again soon. Hang in there. Life is a long journey, especially with a soul connection. So we'll see you real soon.